In this devotional, I want to share with you 3 thoughts from Isaiah 55, verses 6 through 13, where I'll ask the question, why should I seek the Lord? Isaiah 55, verses 6 through 13 says, "Seek the Lord while he may be found. Call upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. Let him return to the Lord, that he may have compassion on him, and to our God, for he will abundantly pardon. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. For as the rain and the snow come down from heaven and do not return there, but water the earth, making it bring forth and sprout, giving seed to the sower and bread to the eater, so shall my word be that goes out from my mouth. It shall not return to me empty, but it shall accomplish that which I purpose, and shall succeed in the thing for which I sent it. For you shall go out in joy and be led forth in peace. The mountains and the hills before you shall break forth into singing, and all the trees of the field shall clap their hands. Instead of the thorn shall come up the cypress. Instead of the briar shall come up the myrtle. And it shall make a name for the Lord, an everlasting sign that shall not be cut off." We oftentimes might ask ourselves the question, why should we bother seeking the Lord? After all, isn't he far off from us? After all, isn't he so much very different from us? And yes, that's true, but you should still seek him, because in seeking him, you will find out that he is different, he is far above, he is far greater, he is far more exceptional than you might even imagine. But you'll also get to see his wondrous compassion. You'll get to see his steadfast love for his people. You'll get to see the abundant grace and mercy that flow through from his person. And these are the reasons why you should seek the Lord, because he is faithful to his covenant, even when his people are not. With this in mind, here are 3 thoughts from Isaiah 55, verses 6 through 13, answering the question, why should I seek the Lord? Thought number 1, higher thoughts. You should seek the Lord because his thoughts are higher than our thoughts. His ways are higher than our ways, meaning that he is exceptional when we are not. So we might be prone to hold a grudge. We might be prone to withhold mercy, to withhold grace, but that is not what the Lord is like. His thoughts are higher than our thoughts, meaning that he is more apt to do that which is good than we are. He is less apt to act contemptuously than we are, because he is so much greater than us. And a part of his being greater than us is demonstrated in how merciful he is to a people who have sinned against him. A part of his being higher and greater than us is that he works out his purposes perfectly while we are down here on the earth trying to attempt to do something or other, and there's no telling if we'll ever succeed or fail. The Lord is different in that he is able to really do all the things that he puts his mind to. He is not bound in any way that any of us could even imagine. Thought number 2, all accomplished. You should seek the Lord because the Lord accomplishes all of his purposes. So when the Lord speaks forth that which he would have happen in creation, it inevitably comes about. So just as the water doesn't come to the earth and leave it alone, it actually causes forth all the plants to grow, so too the word of the Lord comes into creation. And as the Lord speaks it forth, it accomplishes precisely what he means for it to accomplish. And all of the things that the Lord is trying to bring about in the world will come about. And this is something that should give us a great sense of peace and gives us a reason to seek after the Lord, because the Lord is actively accomplishing his purposes. It's not like he's attempting to accomplish his purposes. We make our attempts. We try to accomplish different things, but the Lord is actively doing precisely that which he means to do, bringing about precisely that which he has ordained to come about. So the Lord accomplishes everything by the power of his word. So we should seek the Lord because we trust that when he has told us things like forgiveness and compassion are available through him, we can trust that he is going to make that a reality. Thought number 3, joy and peace. You should seek the Lord because you should be seeking out joy and peace in this life. Aren't those things that we all want? Don't we all want to experience joy and peace? Of course we do. Of course that's something that we want. But what we find out here in this prophecy that Isaiah gives to the people of Israel is that ultimately the Lord is going to accomplish the joy and peace of his people. He is going to do it. Of course, it's going to happen after great suffering. It's going to happen after a great period of exile, a great period of pain. But he is going to bring about this wondrous joy and peace. And when he does, those people who had suffered so greatly because they had rebelled against the Lord, all of a sudden, they're going to realize just how great he is. And they will experience this great joy and peace that he is bringing about because he is faithful to his covenant, because he has spoken forth these words that he is going to protect his people. And the inevitable result is the joy and peace of his people. Since we want joy and peace, we should seek the Lord. These 3 thoughts come from the assigned reading of Isaiah chapters 51 through 55. If you'd like to read through the Bible with me, you can do so by subscribing to this channel, by clicking on the link in the description, or by joining the Facebook group Through the Bible, where we are reading the text of Scripture together.